So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Arsenal against Arsenal.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
Shot a goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for options for movement. And he's lost his man here. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. Arsenal finding their passes. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Raul, driving through the middle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Olise, Pedri. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Raul. De Bruyne can see things, others simply cannot. Passing is crisp and sharp. That looks a good ball through. Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Neymar. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne! De Bruyne! Is there nothing he cannot do? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Arsenal take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's De Bruyne. Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Security staff for
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already... He's going for goal! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, The defence, though, able to hold on. And De Bruyne! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here! No, he's overshot the green. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's a good ball. Gattuso. Elise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. Adams is there to clear. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Arsenal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
De Bruyne. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Raul. He's got away. Raul! It is a fantastic goal. About as smooth as it gets. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that really is so impressive. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, that's ambitious. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Xavi Alonso. Pedri. This looks promising. Raul. Pedri. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now this could be a chance. And he's opted for the long pass. Pedri. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Decent progress down the left. And here's Torres.
That's good play from him.
He's in space and looking for options. Nice. Oh, what a climb! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good read. Traumeri. And it's made its way to him. Crunching tackle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Torres. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He won't be happy with that one. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And there's the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Another save.
Fernando Torres, really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good effort from distance. Milan are looking to go forward now. Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Neymar is firing after that one. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's gone looking for safety. Cafu. And it's Tchouaméni. Who played through for the wide man. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. Denied by an instinctive save.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
No way through. Good take, and is he in? And he's there to get it away. Neymar. Zanetti. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reached the halfway point.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution for Milan. Number 9, Raul. Number 8,
And the action is back
Guti.
underway.
Coming on the field.
Arsenal are
Number
probably
23,
feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team
Substitutions
talk.
taking place.
Oh, this is a... De Bruyne! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread out to the left. Now it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. And this is Raul. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Raul really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neymar touches it back.
Well, to be honest, I think that...
Great chance! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've...
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Goal! Arsenal! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Arsenal go into the lead. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. Big chance! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, that has changed it. Goes for the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. It's gone out for a throw-in. Baresi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Davids. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. This looks promising. Oh, he's busted, he's having a go! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to... Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3. Well, nicely intercepted. So that's it. It is all over. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Distributed tidily. Now it's Torres. Looking for the run. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a quick ball upfield. Now it's De Bruyne. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. First quarter of an hour gone. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that's really well manoeuvred. Out of play for a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Messi going full steam down the flank. Pings in climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
De Bruyne. Now it's Torres. Now it's Raul. That's very neat. It's Raul! They want to be quick. Neymar! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! That's another chance. Has another go. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. It's gone out for a throw-in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Owen. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. The message is clear, none shall pass. And this is Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal. Big chance! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 4.
Real chance! So we've reached the hour mark. Roberto Carlos. That's a cute ball. Dunk can get it clear. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been clubbed away. And they're quick to get it back. And it's De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. And this is Raul. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cafu tries making a foray down the right. Raul. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. Cafu with the clearance. And he's chosen to go back. Neymar. And this is Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Aims beyond the defence. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best ball.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fired deep towards the back post. Batistuta might just make this. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. And this is Torres. Arsenal have... He's gone for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Played back in. And this is Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And now they can clear their lines. Arsenal finding their passes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Fernando Torres. And Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Well, now it's a race for the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Has a look and place it forward. Raul. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Belletti. And here's De Bruyne. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely aimed pass. De Bruyne. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Messi. Half-time getting close now. Kaka.
Kaka just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
De Bruyne. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And just a quick reminder today to please...
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 9,
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That has ended up in no man's land. It's Raul! He's missed, but not by that far. Chance here to counter. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
De Bruyne! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Deftly away. And that's gone loose. And back to the goalkeeper. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To get them off and running. That is some save from Khan. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Bruyne. Raul. Mbappe. Oh, well played. Well, there's the clearance. And the shot's on here. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 13, Neymar. Coming on the field.
And it's
Number
Musiala.
7, Bellingham.
Oakland
Number
Roots
20,
really are pushing for the win here, Peter.
Substitution.
It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cleared without complication. Raul is sporting a... Tries a shot! Oh, yes! It's there! Save the best for last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
A 1-0 lead established.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Chouameni. And he shoots! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Dortmund against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Batistuta clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
It's a sharp pass. Raul, back into the middle, knocks it into space. Oh, Red, nice interception. That is ended up in no man's land. De Bruyne takes the shot. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Gently done. Now, can they get him away? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And back to the goalkeeper. It's Forlan. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drop.
Shoots! Cleared without complication. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Good take, and is he in? 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Torres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable. Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support...
And De Bruyne! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal have their second corner now. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
There will be 3
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Cafu. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Number 21.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Coming on the field.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Owen, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third quarter of the game. He's got tall. That's a decent clearance. And the return pass. He's picked his way through. Bale. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Great vision. He's onside. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice looking ball. That has been cut short. Oh, there's a probing ball. Adams. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Van Dijk clears it away. Just Rijkaard! That is wonderful from Rijkaard! About as smooth as it gets. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keep.
Good chance here! And that could come back to haunt them.
Bale clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
But they've got it again. It's a searching pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
No, that's been intercepted. Arsenal still ahead by the game's only goal. Threads one in. Raul. It's Raul! Arsenal get their fourth corner. Big header! It's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
Oh, what has happened here?
Added minutes has been indicated.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And he's lost his man here. Neymar! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Knocks it into space. Son Heung-min looking to run onto it. Adams goes back to front. And it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. And Cruyff! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's given the time to pick a pass. Xabi Alonso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Traoré, Cafu, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely. Now goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. Real chance! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And here's Neymar in with the challenge. Son Heung-min. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the finish! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's taking no chances there. They've won a corner. Adams tries to clear. And it's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that is expertly dealt with. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Fernando Torres.
Here we go again.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Chouameni. Nicely aimed pass. Cruyff. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Quality ball. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's free, he has got space. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Arsenal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what has happened here? And across it goes. Neymar! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Messi. Son Heung-min. Oh, good-looking ball. And they're back on the ball again. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, oh, great header! And he hits the net! Do not write them off! Back they come! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he lines up a cross. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gets his head on it! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Deftly away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, such a clever touch. He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now that's well seen too.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Cruyff. Chouameni. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Raul taking in the accolades, having been... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Shot at goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It'll be a throw-in. Played in deep. That has been knocked clear. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cafu. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. Quarter of an hour played. He's a sharp little ball here. Now can he find a finish? And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Bale! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Bale clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, it's a mighty effort! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Wan-Bissaka. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Griezmann. It's Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance! Off the post! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really unfortunate.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Right, it's played into the area.
There will be 3 minutes.
Here's a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Kimmich. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Substitution for
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Coming on to replace him is
And we are back on the way.
Mbappe.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Zanetti. Now the ball in. Now it's Bale. Bale running with the ball. He has found the way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Over to the other side. Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's going to go a long way. Defending was strong and firm. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found the way through. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. He's gone for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Neymar.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bale. Looking for the run. Nice physical challenge. Can he spark a counter here? Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's being urged to... Raul! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Threads one in. He's played it long, and he was quick to react. Oh, it's come loose!
Has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And this is Bale. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, robust challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Arsenal.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No luck with that dink over the top. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's found the way through and claimed it back swiftly. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Modric clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the...
Takes a shot! Off the post! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Chouameni. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without hesitation.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bullish header! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been... And he shoots! And they've caught Reed. And he thumps it clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
Those of you making their way home on public
So we reached the halfway
today,
point.
Please
Oh,
watch
what a
the screen
half.
for train
It's been
depart times
pulsating
from
and
all
totally
local major
absorbing.
stations.
We're actually headed for a
Substitution in
potential
progress.
classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Arsenal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're just settling back into this. Gets his head on it! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace.
Roll! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So can they do it again? That's a decent clearance. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's there to get it away. De Bruyne. Very nicely done. He has found the way through. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Looking for options for movement. Modric gets good distance on it. Raul. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he's been caught. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Modric. Oh, good read. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely bit of skill. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ball's gone out of play. And it's hoisted clear.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Mbappe. Neymar. Shot, surely! What has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's Raul! He should have put that one away.
Raul has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Out towards the flank. Arsenal finding their passes. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Added minutes has been
Well, that
indicated.
tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. A lot of space ahead. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's loose. Has another go! And that may well be that. That is that. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial set. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is
Arsenal
fervent,
against
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It's roll! Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a full-back, but he became a central colossus. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
De Bruyne! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Chouameni. Adams does well to get it back. Torres. Now it's Raul. And the pass is intercepted. Cafu could try cutting inside here. Bellingham. AC Milan could counter here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Neymar. Pinches it off him. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Adams gets good distance on it. Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Neymar is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Chouameni, and it's Neymar. Now it's Torres. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's been slipped through. This looks promising. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh no, what has happened here? And the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can there be...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Number 22.
Arsenal head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, it's Dembele. Tonali. Dembele shoots! He's scored! The second half sparked straight into life. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he's had a hit! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Bergkamp is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! A finish of true class! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Decent chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So now the difference is 3. And this is Shevchenko. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Neymar. And here's Raul. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
De Bruyne puts his foot on the gas. Bergkamp did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zanetti. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Neymar. Shevchenko. Oh, what a chance! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Shevchenko. That's that, the end. Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw...